Alright guys, so as you can see, we're on a field now. It's pretty flat. Here's my friend Dan. He invited me out to look for some arrowheads or, well, scrapers.
Tools, artifacts,
tools,
whatever we can find. Golf balls.
Yeah, golf balls. I thought I was going to find like some cool, something polished they made. And no, it's half a golf ball already. So we will update if there is anything. So I just picked this up thinking it was just a piece of chert sitting there, but, well, it is. But this was flaked off. Well, it'd be off like a core that they were working on, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, and it does have 2 little micro chips there, but they didn't really do much with that. But that's cool. Yeah, that's a nice flake. There we go, guys. Another flake on the board. So I haven't filmed a lot of flakes, but I finally just got another one here. This is that darker material. Is that just chert then?
Yeah, it's just a type of chert.
Okay, yeah. Just a little tiny one though. We're spacing up this way a little bit, and Dan's seen something.
Casawago DC delivers, right?
So I already know the tip has gone off this, or I don't know. We'll see. So that's tiny though.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's nice. I mean, it's got
nice and thin.
What do they call that? Like hafting, or where they would haft?
So we've got
man,
you've got the ears here. You've got the nice concave base here, and you can tell that's a super thin one. Now, if you look at it, do you see how? Sorry, this is hard to film. It's almost curved. Let's see, from this way to this way, just a little bit. It's thinner on this side than it is on this side. My guess is this was a flake, and they ended up making it into a point.
Yeah, that's small.
But you'll be able to type that.
Look how small that is, guys.
So my guess is that projectile hit something, a tree or an animal, or
yeah,
they weren't able to find, or it could be that the plow hit it.
Yeah.
So you got yourself a point.
Well, thanks.
Absolutely. And you'll find the next one.
He's seen it first. And I actually didn't see it at first. I was looking where he had his walking stick over here, and I was like, what?
You would have seen it.
And then, oh, I seen it quick, yeah.
You would have seen it, because I was just putting you in the row.
That is small, though. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a little, it's not quite a bird point. It's a true bow and arrow point.
Yeah, but they didn't re-sharpen this end, so it definitely, yeah.
This isn't a point, at least I don't think so, but this is some of the, you can see like the pinkish color in this.
That's a nice color, yeah, it's like raspberry almost.
So it's possible, this either was fire cooked, which is probably, and you can see the angles on the top of that are very pronounced. And then if you flip it over, very concave, very smooth, and if you look at it this way, it's typical.
That's a really nice color, guys. I know I don't pick it up on here, but
typical flake. It's like a pinkish, what do you call it, a pinkish gray?
Yeah, pink faded to gray almost.
Yep.
Sitting right on top here is a big flake.
So why don't you leave the camera on, because you're going to want to step forward a couple feet and check out that flake.
Oh, that's a big flake. Okay. Here's the little flake, guys. This has turned into the little flake.
I just picked that one up too.
Oh, check that out.
But there's a better one.
Right here.
Is it a flake, or is it just a tool? Is it... Let's see. Let's see the other side of that.
It's kind of looking real natural almost.
Yeah, it might be natural.
Hard to say.
Sometimes you just don't know until you pick them up. I will say that I found things that look like this that were used for chopping.
Okay.
But you can definitely tell that they were a certain shape and made for chopping. That one,
I mean,
sure.
For how that ridge is, I mean, for a natural rock, I'll take it home and look at it, then I'll throw it out, guys. So here's a flake. It's another nice one, decent sized. He was saying that a lot of the flakes here are bigger, and they definitely are. I just think we have a flake here. And wait, that whole ends. I'm gonna let the local expert here.
Let's see.
Is that just a flake, or the end's kind of?
No, this would have been this is a broken point.
Oh, okay.
I'm not exactly sure how it was oriented, but you can tell they tried to work it this way and work it this way.
Okay.
To an edge.
Could they have maybe used it as a scraper? Or?
Yeah, it could have been a tool. Could have been some type of tool. Could have been a knife, actually. We found a lot of blades around here. Yeah, Yeah, that's a nice little one. It's hard when they're broken like this because you can't really tell how they were oriented.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely part of the tool.
Cool.
Find number 2.
Yeah, find number 2, and it's like
the board twice.
It's like the Milky Way in there too.
Piece of a broken point.
That's cool
I think
looking.
it would have been. So it would have come up like this, and that would have been the point. It's missing most of it. This is an ear.
Oh,
That's
okay.
an ear. Yep.
Yeah, here's the ears, guys.
That's the base of it.
The point would have been here.
Yep.
So we're gonna pull this up. Okay, stopped right there. Definitely, well, they would have taken this off the core.
Check the other side and see if it's worked down to an edge on any of the edges, because that might have been a scraper.
Right there.
Yeah.
Looks like someone bit it.
Yeah. It used to be very soft. Yeah.
They might have used it for a quick tool or something.
Yeah, I think.
Chucked it.
I think it's some type of tool. I don't know that it's a scraper because it's not quite right. But
yeah, I don't see any kind of.
It's a good one.
But this would have been like the outer edge then of like a chart rocker.
Yeah, it would have been like the Cortex.
Okay. Well, there's another piece, guys. Not sure exactly just yet here, but definitely a tool of some sorts. So, yeah.
Hard to say.
Something here.
Looks like a crude something.
Something.
Definitely something. So a lot of times, like this could have been a really crude blade, but a lot of times when you see this type of thing, this is what would have been considered a blank. So in other words, natives didn't want to travel with a whole bunch of stone, so they would have pared them down into like small manageable pieces like this, and then brought them out to carve them into points later, or tools. So it's possible that that's what this is.
Still nice.
Yep. Oh yeah.
There's a little flake here, guys. Definitely a flake, not a tool or anything. But, I mean, they could have. Hey, can you cut this real quick? Okay. And then they throw it. Oh. Just flipped it out of here. That's just a flake. I don't even see.
A little bit of debitage.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even see any chipping or anything, so yeah. Just a flake.
Clean
right?
it off
flake.
and yeah, clean it off and look at it at home. But
Okay. Just got another flake here. I think we're doing our last pass here, but you can see sun is going down anyways. But yeah, another one. On the ends.
Go ahead, flip it. What do you think?
It's got little micro chips.
Some type of tool maybe?
Right here, there's micro chips. You see them?
Check that other side, see what it looks like. Oh yeah, it looks like a end to a blade maybe, or some type of cutting implement.
Something like that. Here is the end of the, I would say day, but like really, what like an hour?
Hour and 15 minutes?
Yeah, it wasn't long at all. So here's what Dan found. We got all kinds of stuff in here. Tons of flakes, but then, you know, some of these are what, crude tool.
Yep.
But then a few of these, that's the one that he was saying was a blank.
They were very opportunistic, so if they had a flake that looked like it could be used as a tool, they would absolutely use it.
There's all kinds of pieces. Some of them, like I said, this camera don't pick it up, but the colors are really nice. And
that's a cool one. I like that.
Yeah, I like that. Looks like that one scraper I have. I don't know if I showed you that.
Yeah.
But and then there's the little arrowhead.
The regular sized arrowhead.
Arrowhead.
It's an arrowhead.
Okay. This is an arrowhead, guys. So yeah, really small. Really small, but that's cool.
Anything bigger than that would have affected the flight path of the arrow, so.
And it's really light, guys. I mean, it's light. So I want to thank Dan for having me out.
Successful. Nick, always a pleasure. We'll do it again.
And yeah, I'm not showing the road, guys.
No,
but that's
no
a field.
or houses.
That's a field, and you can't tell the sun position. Possibly, you probably can. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed.